first and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Taken down behind.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now third and goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
On the tackle.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now it's Hyde on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
2-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more.
This is caught inside the 15, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Tyler Lockett, 68 yards, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
On the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Now it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
4-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
9.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Switch up. Go down. 56 at the mark. 12.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his dirt out the mud.
Jason Myers to kick off first.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
So it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there's an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
6-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson flushed out right and incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Delano Hill. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
play.
They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and it kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now the toss to Bell running right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Philip Dorsett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First down.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. Watch the pass. Go, go, go. 56. Mike's 56. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it'll be third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. To throw again is Wilson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now Wilson on third down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. 56. Lots 56. Here we go, dude. Here we go. Go. 56. 56. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now. Yeah,
you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6. They feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 35, Chiefs 13. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Coming to you. Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
56 to Mike, 0, 0, 0. That's right, baby.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
56 to Mike, 56 to Mike. Run up, Mike 56. You got to go.
Wilson wants to throw it. Left side complete to Lockett. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
We won. Come on, 56. Mike, get up there. Slow down. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Tighten up. Let's play. 56.
Throwing again here, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember,